Okay, here we are. We've stopped at the Outfitter store, use the facilities. There's the restaurant I was talking about here at the Nantahala Gorge. Pretty nice. Susan's been in there and had lunch in there before. I think I did once myself a long time ago. But we're headed upriver now. Yeah, lots of people out here. Oh yeah, look at them. You can see them now. See them coming down. This is a Friday. They'll really be coming out here tomorrow, especially if the weather stays warm. It's been really hot here, so the water's probably warmer than normal, but not much. And right up here, this stop here is usually where I pull off. I've got done several videos, static videos just of the river here, and I've got them back in my history. You can find them pretty easily if you want to look for them. There's people fishing. I've seen a lot more fishermen on this, coming down in kayaks and things like that. I don't remember seeing that before, but nothing wrong with that. And the kudzu continues. But, we'll see them. I'm sure there'll be more rafters coming up here. They tend to cluster up pretty good. Unless they're individuals, they'll be a big group. Usually the rafting place will try to get a group together before they make the trip up to drop everybody off. Bill Riker here is doing pretty good. I really didn't ride it much between the last time we were up here, just a couple times to make sure it was doing okay. I keep it in my trailer, keep it on a battery tender, so it doesn't even really get dirty in there. So I should ride it more, but riding around where we live, we stay in Atlanta, is just not it's not conducive to your health. It's getting so bad and I'll blame it on the people who are texting. The people who are texting, every single person you see has got their head down in the car. They're not paying any attention, so you really have to be on your toes. You know, I mean, they get to do what they want to do, and it is illegal in Georgia, but I'm not a cop, so I'm not going to enforce it. So I have to put it, so it's all on me to make sure that I don't let them hit me. But anyway, I want to ask you a question. Some of you guys have Rikers. It's not a big deal on the RTs because they have power-assisted steering, but on the Rikers we don't, so it's all manual. Now these bars I have are not standard. These are bars I got off Amazon. They're basically cruiser bars, I guess you call them. They're not ape hangers or anything like that, but they actually come back a little farther, and they're just a little taller than the standard bars, and I got them back a little farther. Now I have a backrest also on this, and I've modified the seat, changed the seat around to make it so I have more of a lean back riding posture, which is what I really prefer. So what I'm going to ask you guys this, and this doesn't apply, this may just apply to me because of the nature of my bars and my seat, but when you guys turn, especially when you're in something tight, are you pulling on the bar with your hand, or are you pushing on the bar? I find that I'm always pushing. The only time I pull is a really tight switchback that I'm going trying to go fast, but even then I'm not so much pulling as I'm just using that to hold on while I push away from me with the offside hand. And I just wondered what you guys were doing, thought about that. I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong. I don't know if there is a right or wrong, but I know what works for me and what's comfortable. This bike is so different from the V-Star, which I don't steer at all really. I just lean it. And I seriously am not even aware of moving the handlebars at all on the V-Star. But of course on these, if you don't turn the bars, you don't turn. So, you know, they're leaning is just for your comfort and to keep you in the seat. It doesn't have anything to do with going on the motorcycle. Or making it go around a corner. So, anyway, as you can see, it's lush green here. I don't think it's quite as green as it was this spring when we were here. It was like a rainforest then. Rainforest, bright green. These greens have darkened up quite a bit. But it is gorgeous. The water's up, plenty of water out here. It's really nice. You see, this road is very well traveled. Again, this is Highway 74. This actually goes I don't know how much farther past Charlotte it goes, but it goes all the way to Charlotte, and goes by where I used to live by not too many miles back when I was growing up. So I could have got out on this and would have been a long way to go, but I could have come this all the way up here on this on 74. It goes all the way to Asheville, I think. I'm not sure where it goes after that. That's what they make maps for, so you don't have to rely on me. Here's another group of them coming down. I don't know how much we'll be able to see of them. There's some of the first ones. Can you see them down there? I don't know if you can. The camera's probably wrong angle. But there's a few maybe you can see. They'll load those rafts up with everybody. Here, let me see if I can do this without getting killed. I want to show you what I mean about turning and not having to lean. This is a left turn coming up. I know it doesn't look like much, and it's not really. But in fact, let's wait for it to get a little steeper one. This really isn't much. I'm not really turning at all to go around this. I'm just kind of thinking about turning. But let's see what we can get up here. 45 through here, which is gets traffic through. Lots of big trucks come through here. Like I said, they're on their way to Bryson City probably, or Asheville. That would have been a good one. Lots of places to pull off. I want to come up to some of these other areas and film. Later in the week I'll come up and set up a static camera and film those 20-30 minute videos of just relaxing water. Those are so great to put on when we get home, because we've been there. It reminds us of how peacefully cool and nice it was, and that we're on vacation. And it really does a lot for our mental health, to be honest with you. But here we go. We'll try it here. Okay, I'm going to turn right, and I'm going to lean left. Look at that. See? That wasn't much of a turn, but that's what I'm just trying to say. Leaning has nothing to do with it. I lean the wrong way. So, it's a whole different animal. I've never been on a snowmobile. I had somebody tell me it was just like a snowmobile. Except I think you lean on the snowmobile some to get that ski down in there to make it light. This, because of the tires, you don't have to, because they grip the road. I have ridden four-wheelers, similar to a four-wheeler, but every four-wheeler I rode, I drove with the throttle instead of the handlebars. But they were always off-road, so maybe that's the difference. Off to your right, which you probably can't see through the trees, is a quarry. And they cut a lot of stone out of there for building the roads and lots of other things. I'm not sure what all the products are they have there. That was not a quarry I ever dealt with when I was back in the construction business. They were just too far away for our dealership in Charlotte. But lots of little turnouts here. Again, we're just turning off so people behind us won't be held up. We're tourists. We're not going anywhere. Most of them probably are. So anyway, lots of greenery. I think I'll kill this about now. It's going to be like this all the way up here to this Wayhaw Road, which is one of our favorite roads up here. I don't know if Susan's going to ride up that way or not. I bet she will. And if she does, I'll video that too. So, oh, here we are. This is one of the places where they come and put people in. Got some bathrooms, real nice little parking lot, nice area to get in the water. Or you can go up farther, but this is just one of them. Anyway, I'll knock off for now. We'll see you in a bit.